you very much, G Funky, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and the floor is yours, man. Ask any question.
Go ahead, G Funky. It's all yours, buddy.
Hey, thanks so much for having me on, Major Key. I appreciate it, and thanks for your time, Joe Cortez. Real pleasure meeting you tonight.
Thank you, same here, buddy. It's an honor talking to you guys. You know, I had so much fun. Now that I've been retired for 10 years as a referee, after putting 35 years in it, I always enjoy talking to you guys. You guys ask me all kinds of questions. You know, I like to talk about boxing. Sometimes there's fans out there that were not around. Maybe they were too young to experience what I experienced, or what some of you guys have experienced. It's been sometimes I got to pinch myself to say, oh, some of these major fights.
I want to ask you I just got one question I want to ask you, and then I'm going to jump off and let somebody else come on. But you worked a fight when George Foreman made his comeback in the late 80s and the early 90s. But you worked the fight with him and Gerry Cooney. Now, that's one of the most vicious knockouts that I think I've ever seen in my time watching boxing. Could you just describe to us what that power was like, witnessing it that close up? Because a lot of people consider Foreman to be the hardest puncher in the history of the sport.
Yeah, well, you know, George Foreman was making a comeback. He had been retired for I don't know how many years, 10 years, 15 years. He was retired. He started coming back. But when he fought Gerry Cooney, that fight took place in Atlantic City. And I remember that night, and I look at George Foreman. I knew Cooney was a devastating punch. He had a good left hook, you know. He had a good left hook. And I remember at the end of the first round, the round, just before the round ended, the bell before it started, he hit Foreman with a left hook and buckled Foreman's knees, you know. I said, ooh, wow, that was a hell of a shot, you know. Anyway, so Foreman go back to his corner, and then they come back out again. And before you know it, then Foreman started putting the pressure on him and knocked him down one time. Then I got close to the action, and then before you know it, Cooney was trying to get away from some punches. Foreman then nailed him again with another left and a right hand. And Cooney, as soon as Cooney went down, I could look at his eyes. He was going down. I waved it off and started. I didn't even bother to count the way he was going. He went like a ton of bricks. Hit that canvas. And I said, boom. I said, that's it. Oh, it's over. And Foreman was like a cloud night that he knocked out Gerry Cooney, you know, up and becoming contender. He already fought Larry Hunt for the title, but he was later on. But still, Cooney was a tough fighter. And Foreman was able to become victorious that night. What a great night of boxing for the boxing fan who love. The heavyweight division is always considered the glamour division, and Foreman performed that night.
Thank you so much for watching this clip from the interview with referee Joe Cortez. Link to the full interview on Major Key Boxing's channel will be in the description. If you're new to this channel, subscribe to Major Key Boxing as well.